This time on the store.
Saturday afternoon.
Join a Robin battles gravity with a broken
Back on the build. Hopefully, I should get it finished.
Most stressful glue up I've ever done in my life.
Cup of tea.
Ashley transforms a 70-year-old vintage theatre.
Not you.
I'm interested.
Oh, look.
If I can get it to a point
When's your cup of tea?
it
She
can
wakes
wear
up.
it again. If you can wear it.
Here.
What do you want? Cup of tea? You get the cup of tea. Too hot for you.
Dealer Drew's ideas for
Put
an
your ears right.
anti-fan gate.
Put your floppy ears right. I'll give you something in a bit. Okay? Yeah, in a bit.
Ferocious, vicious, mythical.
I've got a Lego car to finish.
Restoration is the key to any successful
Right,
antiques business.
back to it. Bring you down a bit.
So every dealer needs an eye for excellent artisans.
Oh my god, he's alive.
These restorers have over a century of craftsmanship between them.
It's a bit nerve-wracking sometimes cutting into antiques.
It's just layers of history. I just find it really fascinating.
They are helping a team of savvy antique dealers
Oh wow!
turn forgotten junk into sought-after treasure.
You've exceeded everything I could have possibly imagined. It's unbelievable.
There's lots of little bits.
In the ancient castle town of Conwy in North Wales, antiques dealer Drew Pritchard has built an international business based on his love of old things and his willingness to take a risk. He doesn't shy away from buying a damaged item, as long as it's got style and its bones. Today he's asked blacksmith Ned Morris down to his warehouse to look at his latest acquisition.
Ned is coming over to look at a piece I've acquired. Obviously now he is as good as it gets.
What could it be in pieces? I doubt it's going to be in very good condition. Right, Drew?
Ned, hi, how are you? Got a surprise for you. There you go. Late 19th century single gate, Irish. It's quite basic.
Spin the car around to the way it wants to be so I can see what it's doing.
And it's a nice width, really.
You could get a quad bike through it, couldn't you?
This 19th century wrought iron gate was made in Northern Ireland. During the Victorian era, iron foundries flourished around the city of Ulster. Nearly 6 foot high, it was designed to keep intruders out, with the decorative fleur-de-lis acting as deterrent strikes. But it is in bad repair, and some of the metalwork is missing.
It's a lot of tiny bits.
You need to go back there.
Yeah.
And then one of those bars missing. There's one of these little curls missing on there. And the big change I want you to do to it is I want you to convert it to a pair of pins, because this makes it quite unsaleable. Whereas if you put it on a pair of eyelets, it's going to work. Here, I thought you could continue this up and have some sort of shepherd's crook design up there, but you can really go for this.
Yeah, I like the idea of that, because it's going to bring a lot to the gate.
And I want to keep this surface paint as well. See this here?
Yeah.
If that black paint came off, it was all green, I'd be quite happy. So the gate, as it stands, is 400 quid.
Yeah.
Plus your work, you need to add some value to it, really. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Nice one.
I'll get the van.
Thanks, Ned.
Set up.
He wants me to raise the value of it. Bit of trickiness there, because he doesn't want to change the pattern. That's a tough one.
A few days later, the gate arrives at Ned's forge, and he decides to begin with the basics.
Day one, I'm going to replace the missing finial. Both scrolls are just different, you know. Maybe they've had a knock, just been made like that, and we're going to try and replicate that, because it just adds tons of character. You know, if I put one there and it's absolutely mint and perfect and looks machine made, won't it? Right, get the fire going. So the first job is to get these half-round colour kits in.
With the bar heated until it's bright yellow at around 1000 degrees Celsius, Ned can stamp 2 semicircles using the fly press. He's forging the replacement fleur-de-lis finial from iron bar. He sketched the design onto a sheet of copper, as paper would catch fire whenever he checks his progress with the glowing metal.
So I'll now need to take to the end down to the scroll and then start the scroll going. When you're doing this sort of thing, you do so many of them, you know how you like them, you know how you do them. But when you're copying somebody else's, they're different. You don't realise till you start making them how different they actually are. Right, that one's a fair match.
Nev assembles the three pieces for the fleur-de-lis and then marries them together at welding heat, around 1,300 degrees Celsius.
Right, so those three from there down are one piece of metal. Just remember, this has been done the same way as when this gate was made. And we don't
That's not
do
right,
this
is it?
that often now. It works like this. That one might be good for the first attempt. I'm really happy with that. It's come out good.
Replacing the missing finial has gone well, but fulfilling Drew's request to add value will need Nev's creative genius. In Hastings, on the south coast of England, joiner Robin Johnson is expecting a visit from London dealer Sheerkan Yumurti, who's come to discuss a recent purchase he's hoping Robin can rescue.
Some might see it as something for the bonfire or for the skip, but I can see a lot of potential in it. It's a real classic piece of furniture.
That's right.
You all right, mate? How you doing? Not bad.
Looked at the wrong ones there, what them ones
When
look.
you've been working with someone for a little while, you get to understand what they're expecting of you. It's been quite a varied road so far. I see they've delivered it. What you got for me? You had a look underneath? I haven't. Across my heart, she's a beauty. Wow. It's beautiful wood. It's an absolutely amazing rocking chair. I mean, the ages, mid-1800s, about 1850s. It's, you know, classic American furniture, known as Boston rockers. If you think back to them cowboy films, the guy sitting on the, yeah, that's it, the guy sitting on the porch.
From the 18th century, rocking chairs of all kinds became hugely popular in America, equally at home on a farm porch or in the Oval Office of the White House, leading to acclaim as the most popular chair ever made. The design originates from the English Windsor chair and is recognisable by its scrolled seat, high spindle back and decorative top panel. This ebonised example has seen a lot of hard use, and Robin has his work cut out if it's ever to rock again.
If you look at the spindles, I mean, we can save these spindles, can't we?
I might be able to steam them straight.
I understand you're probably going to have to make that one up. I'm just trying to keep the original bits as much as you can.
You want me to take it right back to the wood and start again? Or
No. I want the comfort to be as if it was new, but I want the look to be kind of telling the story.
So how much was a chair like this?
So she owes me 400 quid. So I leave it in the capable hands. Like I said, the wooden magic, and I'll back in half an hour. Take care.
Nice to see you.
With Sheerkan gone, Robin wastes no time on replacing the broken arm.
Take that back off. Push it through, pull it out. There you go. So, my task is to remake that. Now, I'm going to try and do that by turning up a new one on the lathe.
To make the arm spindle, Robin selects a robust offcut and measures it to find the centre.
What a lathe does is it kind of pins the wood in the centre and spins it round. And if I haven't got that marked up in the centre, it will kind of wobble eccentrically. So my widest point is 30 mil. So if I lock off my calipers at 30 mil, I can now start to just turn this down so it's a uniform thickness all the way. What I'm going to do is use my roughing gauge just to roughly carve this into something a bit more cylindrical. Most important thing when you're using a lathe, like anything when you're working with wood, is don't take too much off at once. The best thing you can do is just take your time, do it slowly. But it's such a satisfying thing to do using a lathe. Now, a cool thing with a lathe, a pencil, so you spin it round, you can use your pencil to mark out your wide point. So I want to keep it that width, it means I don't want to touch that dark bit at all with the chisel.
When he's happy with the shape, he sands it smooth and is ready to see if all his measurements were true.
So, moment of truth, fits in there like a glove. Does it, however, fit in there? So really nice and smooth, and ready to be finished. And that's solid. No wobble in it.
Come on in, because all of this could be yours. Life-changing Omaze prizes.
It's all changed so much for my family.
Why do you enter the job?
You do so much for charity.
For life-saving causes.
It is a massive transformational change for us as a charity.
You've driven over £140 million. Come on!
Creating a world where everyone has a chance.
Welcome home.
It's your very last chance to win in the Omaze £1 Million House for Cornwall, supporting Eden Project. So enter this weekend and you could win this house, plus £250,000 to help you settle in. And next week,
Hit it.
we could be changing your life too. Yes, you could be living mortgage-free by the shores of the sea. And here's the best part. The Omaze community has driven over £140 million in support of UK charities since 2020.
This amount of money brings hope to people.
And this month, you'll be supporting Eden Project. So for your very last chance to win this house in Cornwall, worth over £3.5 million, and the cash, you must enter by midnight tomorrow at omaze.co.uk.
A £1.3 million house in the heart of London.
With the yard for just £10.
This street, this postcode, this house. What are you waiting for?
This is the final call. Enter by midnight tomorrow at BATV.com.
When you love donkeys as much as I do, it's really hard to believe that anyone could hurt them. But so many.
Absolutely perfect. Robbie, this is a top job. I paid £400 for this, but with this work, I'm putting it up for about 1200. This will go into a good home.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. It was actually a really nice one to work on, you know. I really enjoyed it.
I'm not going to even bother sending someone up for this. I'm just going to take it myself. So I'll just pick it up and I'll see you later.
See you later.
Send you some more broken bits to get done. Yeah. Take care.
Thanks very much. Nice to see you.
The UK are suffering right now. Donkeys like Timmy and Tommy, we found them imprisoned in filthy conditions, desperately underweight, having terrible pain. And Echo, he'd been abandoned and left with overgrown, twisted hooves. Every step he took was agony. He couldn't have survived like this much longer. Donkeys are such beautiful, sensitive animals, and it's so wrong knowing that donkeys are useless in our country today.
If you care about what happens to our precious donkeys,
Sort some of these out, I think.
will you do something to help protect them? You can We're calling 0800 035 7804 and giving £2 a month
I think
to the
what I'll
donkey
do,
sanctuary.
check all the
When you
black
do,
ones.
you will help a welfare advisor like Sam rescue donkeys and bring them to safety. You'll help us treat the sick, heal the injured, and give them all the love they need.
It's amazing to see donkeys finally have the happy lives they so deserve.
So please, help us keep our donkeys safe from harm. Call 0800 035 7804 or text Rescue 5 to 78866 and give £2 a month to the donkey sanctuary. Because so many donkeys like Timmy and Tony are cruelly suffering. Please help us protect them right now.
With 2 failed attempts to hold her in the world's toughest off-road race, will this be the year Sarah becomes a champion? Sarah Price, Chasing Dakar, starts Wednesday at 8 on Discovery.
British summertime, a slow time for you, not this year. Political turmoil, global meltdown, and the maddest World Cup ever, brand new Mock Mix Summer Special. Starts Sunday 7th of June on TLC.
Can you imagine living in a world that doesn't have sewer systems? I make my living off of diving in. Oh wow. The craziest thing ever pulled out of the sewer? The gun here. Only full of condoms? Nah. It could be anything. You do this stuff so your all lives can continue and you flush your toilets. It's flash from head to toe. This is what we do.
Sewer Divers starts Tuesday the 9th of June on D-Max.
In East Sussex, join Robert trying to rescue a
Them bits are in there, Daisy.
rocket that's been through the wars. Having replaced the missing arm spindle, he's now going to sort out the warped back spindles that are such a hallmark of his style.
It's really nice, fine little spindles. I think the easiest way to try and straighten these up and the least intrusive way is by beam bending. You're going to use a wallpaper stripper, and then luckily there's no waves today, because I'm going to use my beach towel in the back of my van and just cover it all up. Ooh. Turn that on. Now that's on, as soon as the water heats up, steam will start coming out of the wallpaper stripper, and then the towel will kind of hold that humidity and moisture in.
There's no small bits in there. They're all
Steaming
black.
comes with a little bit of this, but I view it as the least intrusive way of trying to bend these back. But at the same time, it could peel the finish off, it could crack the wood. So I've never actually done this before in a restoration. It's kind of uncharted territory for me.
After 20 minutes, he checks his DIY sauna.
Right, let's have a little look. Look at that already, there's loads of flex in that. Just from having the steam on it, it's kind of returned to its natural shape. That's what's called elastic memory.
But now the spindles are the correct shape again, other issues arise.
Now, one problem I've noticed is that one of these spindles I didn't realise before is actually snapped at the top, so that's going to need a repair, which I probably should do right now while it's still soft, and then fix this one as well. That's totally snapped.
I've got in there.
In North Wales, blacksmith Ned Morris is restoring a damaged wrought-iron Victorian gate for dealer Drew Pritchard. It was designed to hang on a heel socket, but Drew wants Ned to add a form of hinges.
The gate was hung by the heel and bottom with pattern socket, which carried all the weight, and then there would have been a journal around here, and it would have hung like that, yeah? So that's going. I'm going to put hinges on, okay? Which means that from the wall, there'll be round pegs, and now the gate has to sit on them and swing nicely. So there'll be one at the top, one at the bottom. We need to cause an eyelet that comes around here, and comes around the back. It needs to be strong, yeah? Because it's not the light of the gate. and it sort of needs to look the part.
To make the first eyelet, he heats iron bar to white hot, and then on the anvil forms a neck, a technique for concentrating material in one area.
So basically, that's necked in now, yeah? So now we need to turn this square at the end into a round shape.
Right, no small bits in that, like they're okay. So,
You can see necking in like that is
Where are they?
well worth it. It's how they worked in the past. And if
where are them two bits, Daisy?
it means that pieces like this are going to
Ah.
suit these okay that much better.
There's one.
Once the metal is cooled, he moves on to the next stage. He marks and drills out a preparatory hole just beneath the rounded mark.
We've got the right size hole drilled. And I've got a punch now, which I'm going to drive into this. And it's literally going to carve and cut those corners out so we end up with a square hole.
What are you chasing, Daisy?
There you go. The mighty square hole through there.
With the white hot eyelet
Yes,
off
the other one.
and held fast in the clamp, Ned cuts open one side of the square and forces the sides apart.
Now Luke.
It's now ready to fit to the gate.
Heck, that took some finding.
So you see the idea? Square bars there. And we'll close it up. And with a bit of luck it'll tighten up and sit nicely. But I gotta admit, the nerves are picking up now. Because it's crucial that everything's right. Well, that went a bit too easy. That just sort of happened.
Two of them.
Job's up.
Two of them. See more of them somewhere.
In Hastings, Joiner Robin is restoring a broken Boston rocker for dealer Shearcar. Having repaired and secured the graceful back spindles, he can now address the problem of how to reattach the back so it won't break again.
One of them.
Where this crucial bit of repair is right at the base of the back and the top of the seat. To lean back and rock back and forward, you're putting weight on the back and on the base. That's where it's going to snap. That's where it has snapped. And that's where I've got to repair it.
Using a wire brush and scraper, he prepares the surface by thoroughly cleaning off any old glue and dirt. And by slightly scratching the wood surface, gives a good key for any new glue.
Alright.
Then he offers the back onto the chair frame to test the fit.
Two of them.
So, the joint at the back.
Where you been, Daisy?
It's still a little bit at the front. The only way to close that up is by pulling the back in a bit. So, this glue up suddenly becomes a bit more complicated because instead of just gluing it together and clamping it, now I've got to glue it, clamp it at the back, and then put force on the back to push it forward to tilt this little back section up and hopefully close this nasty gap up at the front. What I might have to do is screw in a little clamping block.
The angles on the chair are so awkward that Robin needs to temporarily screw on a small block of wood to give the clamp something solid to grip to. Next, he covers both surfaces with PVA glue. He puts the two parts together and applies the clamp.
soon as I've got the glue on, and when it's going to start drying, it doesn't fit together quite as well. I'm hoping that's got it. I get where the angle's so funny. As soon as you start putting pressure on one point, opens up another point, and it's a bit of movement. So, if in doubt, have more clamps.
For each clamp Robin attaches, another problem presents itself, and he's up against the clock to get it right before the glue dries.
Oh, got some stickers to put on them.
Well, that escalated quickly. That was probably the single most stressful glue up I've ever done in my life.
16.
When the glue is dried and the clamps come off, Robin makes good his handiwork, and shortly afterwards, dealer Sherkan rocks up to fetch his chair.
I left him with something which was really, really nice. Like, it was also in quite bad shape, really bad shape. So I'm kind of curious to see how he's got it done. You alright, Robin?
Sherkan, how are you, my friend?
Not bad, man. How you doing, Robin?
Alright.
Been busy?
I have actually. This has been quite a job.
Yours alright?
Yeah? Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's have a look.
There you go.
Do you know what, Robin? This seriously is spot on. In my mind, I quickly knew, there's 2 points on this, the arm and just kind of like the wear on it. I just didn't want you to take away.
This one's new.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah, completely new. Turned it out superior on the lathe.
Perfect. I mean, you know what, Robin, the sign of a good restoration is when you can't tell what parts are new and what parts are original. And on this, I mean, I can't tell.
When Sherkan brought this Boston rocker in, it had snapped spindles, a broken arm, and the back was badly warped and wobbling. A section and a half of grind made it hard to see the beauty of the wood and gilding.
What are you waiting for?
Robin has worked wonders. He's made the left side arm spindle to match the right. He's steamed the graceful back spindles to restore their original shape, and made the chair back and seat rock solid, so it can be used with confidence.
You reckon I can give it a test drive?
Of course.
Let's have a look. Alright. Let's have a look at this. Right. Obviously I'm a bit of a muscular man. Let's see if I fit in. Oh.
That suits you
Oh,
actually.
that's lovely.
For your new office chair,
Yeah,
maybe.
sitting in front of the fire. You've got a yak. Very civilised. Absolutely.
And you'll help us answer calls from older people in need.
I love being here for older people when they need help and support.
That bit I've
It's
just dealt.
easy to answer.
It went in there somewhere, like that, look.
Today, you could be
That
one
bit.
of our 1,500 guaranteed winners every week.
What's not to
Oh,
love?
look. Really, it's getting there.
More people are switching to CartridgePeople.com. People like Anne, who refuses to pay silly prices to print her wild.
Oh, dearie.
Or Josh, who uses black ink like it's going out of fashion. And business owner Jen, who wants printer cartridges so economical she can print herself a pay rise. For unbeatable prices on printer ink and toner, switch to CartridgePeople.com.
You can save money on your energy, broadband and mobile bills and feel more protected when you switch to a better deal. Switch and save now at uswitch.com.
This is our lifelong dream.
The biggest problem on this homestead is living on top of a mountain.
We have had challenges that we did not expect here.
Coldest temperature.
Here's one cup of tea.
In 50 years.
The future of your homestead is at the bottom of the mountain. I hate to be the one that breaks it to you.
I truly believe we were meant to be here.
Would you consider moving this operation down to the water source?
Now, Homestead Rescue starts 7th of June on Discovery and stream previous series now on Discovery Plus.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Alright.
What's a little quick
All the British engineering
Okay.
Right, you go away for another 100 years now.
Brand new Chevy starts Monday.
I remember Silent Night.
The previous series now on Discovery Plus.
The Silent Night mug. I got this when we used to go to their showroom. Well, that was some years ago, and I've kept it.
Ashley Brown deals in all manner of paper and card conservation and restoration. Her reputation for excellence has reached years of dealer.
Spin your back round now.
Who's bringing a challenging project for her.
Happy now you've had your cup of tea?
Quite whiter.
Yeah. Happy?
It's a little bit different for
Thank you.
Ashley, I know that, because it's not necessarily something she sees every day.
Just smush my glasses, Daisy.
Conservator. I've worked with lots of different types of paper materials, so archival documents, letters.
Oh, there's a lot of bits in this one.
Photographs,
Oh.
posters, everything. So it's always interesting to see what people
One
work
of them.
with because it can be really anything.
Two of them, two of them, two of them, two of them.
Hey, hi, how are you doing? I have something special in this box for you. Have a look.
Wow, okay. This is very different. This is really interesting, actually, and I love a 3D paper object. So, but what is this?
It's an amazing head mask for theatrical production, and it dates from about 1940. It's in a state, as you can see, but these are very collectible.
It's not quite paper mache.
It's a restored item, but it
Right.
looks still authentic. Hello, Ashley.
Memory card was full, so I had to delete some bits, but I've just made that a little bit.
Well, good. I hope you like it.
Right? And that, somewhere, goes.
Wow, wow, wow. It looks amazing. Really, really does.
Somewhere
It's old, it's
at
worn,
the
it's used,
at the
but it's not destroyed. You've actually brought it back to life, I think. Oh, wow, it's brilliant.
When this papier-mâché bull's head came to Ashley, deep creases, large holes, and shabby paint meant the
Goes there.
prop was one step away from
So
the
does
master
it
yard.
go?
Ashley is words wonders. She smoothed out the creases and strengthened the structure with papier-mâché infill, so the mask is now
Fits
firm
in
and
there like that.
strong again.
What's that bit then?
And her sympathetic paintwork means this vintage bull wears his age with pride.
Turn it back over. I don't know if you saw the underneath. That's the underneath of it.
But this fella would have been worn for a theatre production. So I need to see it on now.
Alright then.
Go on.
That's the underneath of it.
So it's a delicate process putting it on, but
Beautiful.
You know what's funny though? You can't really see anything out of it. I can barely.
And that's always the case.
Yeah, I don't know how someone would actually be able to wear this and go
It's
on
gotta look
stage.
good. That's the main thing. That's the man can see.
What's next for this guy?
Well, I paid $400 for him, which is a really good price.
Yeah.
Based on your restoration, I'm definitely thinking $800, if not £1,000. These
Great.
go for, they're so rare to find them. So I can see it in a residential space rather than a commercial space.
Oh,
He's even
anytime.
great enough for me to take away now, really.
Yeah, feel free.
Yes, thank you so much, Ashley.
Anytime.
And I'll be hoping to see you again soon.
Definitely. See you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Really glad that I
Sure
took
then.
the bull by its horns these series and got it looking, just so much better than it did before. I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and I'm glad that I learned something in the process.
In his forge in North Wales, Nev Morris is working on a plain antique garden gate for dealer Drew Pritchard.
Gonna run a split down there.
Nev is summoning the skills of his blacksmithing forefathers to create a unique creature, which he will add to the gate to increase its value.
Now to the creature that I've fitted to the top of the gate, and weirdly, I start with a tongue.
Drew had suggested a shepherd's crook design, but Nev is imagining something that wouldn't look after the sheep, but eat them.
Split all the way, with a forge out now, nice thin ends, then scroll those up. And hopefully we'll have our medieval tongue. Right. Scroll this one up, and then we get to see
Have you got the look I'm after? There you go. Imagine that now as a tongue. Ferocious, vicious, old looking, mythical. This isn't what Drew's going to be expecting. He's either going to be pleasantly shocked or I'm going to have to do a runner.
A few days later, Nev arranges to meet Drew at his Conwy warehouse, ready for the gate to be revealed.
Interesting one, this one, because I really enjoyed doing it. But unusual, because it isn't just restoration. Not only that, with this gate, a little bit of what I struggled with is, you can't make things perfect. Drew will scan this gate within a few seconds.
Ned.
Nice, Drew? Hopefully there won't be too many pointers on this one.
Wow. That is incredible.
Changed a little bit, isn't it?
This is great.
You like that?
Really like that. Looks very authentic. Why that?
No, it just came to me. I sort of chalked it out. Once I stuck it up there, it went, yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
I'm calling it a Welsh Dragon. It's a Welsh Dragon, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
When Drew gave Nev this early Victorian garden gate, it was a case of 10% restoration, 90% inspiration. As to justify the cost of Nev's repair time, he needed to add value. He has created an iron masterpiece. He has perfectly mended the broken bars using traditional handmade rivets, replaced a broken fleur-de-lis, and changed the way the gate hangs to make it more user-friendly. But the crowning glory is the stylised Welsh Dragon, aged and painted so cleverly it looks as though it's been there forever.
It's really, really good. If you brought this to me now and said this is a completely original gate, it's not had anything done to it, I would struggle to find anything that you've done. It's superb. So you put one of the bars in, yeah? Was the bottom bent?
We had some bent upright, missing screw off there.
You changed these completely.
Yeah.
Made a bar.
Hinge bar, so all they've got to do now is set some eyes into the wall.
Job's a good one.
Yeah.
So you started out with something that was not really worth very much money at all. It needed to be made into a nice fancy estate gate because I seem to remember, for me, selling a second-hand used garden gate, it's the width. You can get a drive-on mower through that.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes it valuable straight away as a garden designer. My first reaction, which is usually the best reaction, is wow. It's wondrous. It's really rather different, isn't it? There isn't another one. It's exciting. I think, honestly, if I was going to put it on the market now, 3,000, 3,400 pounds.
Really, I'd have a bit of that. Yeah.
I mean, there's, I think, find another one. It's super authentic. It's exceptionally good round there and incredibly easy to sell. Superb job. Thanks, Dan. Cheers.
The important thing is when you do something like this is to use the same craft that was done 150 years ago. Because then it's a lot more honest in what you're doing. I didn't want to give this gate back. I love it, and I think whoever ends up with it will love it too.
Seeking sister wife.
Are you okay with me with your husband?
Polygamy is certainly not for the faint of heart.
Brand new Seeking Sister Wife. A new episode every week. Stream now only on Discovery Plus.
This time on the Restorers.
I'm going to pour it straight in.
Sculptor Nick is challenged with recreating the missing parts of a vintage
Our job time again.
Oh, seriously expanding. I really should have read the instructions.
Coppersmith Ted uses tricks and talent to restore an antique French shot light.
Bit of magic dust, and we will have a new beading.
satisfying this.
And furniture restorer Steve takes on a worm-riddled rosewood sofa needing a complete rebuild.
Big Lou is starting to go off already.
I don't know, I've set myself some challenges.
Restoration is the key to any successful antiques business. So every dealer needs an army of expert artisans.
Look at this.
Oh my god, he's alive!
These restorers have over a century of craftsmanship between them.
It's a bit nerve-wracking sometimes cutting into antiques.
It's just layers of history. I just find that really fascinating.
They are helping a team of savvy antique dealers
Oh wow!
turn forgotten junk into sought-after treasure.
You've exceeded everything I could have possibly imagined. It's unbelievable.
In Llandudno, sculptor Nick Elphick conjures incredible artwork from resin and clay. A fine artist by trade, his private passion is restoring unique antique pieces that would otherwise be lost. Today he's expecting a visit from dealer Shere Khan Yumachi, who is going to his studio to discuss such an item.
I run out of...
He's had it dropped off already, and it is a weird shape. I've no idea what it is. You right, Nick?
Yeah, good man.
Are you alright?
Yeah, what on earth is it?
So I need to. I bought you something really, really special, and it's actually clinging on for dear life. So I'm just hoping you can write and tell me.
What is it?
What do you reckon?
Motorbike? Can I ride it?
You can write it.
Yeah, can I?
You want to have a look? Alright.
Oh my god, you are joking.
What's a dinosaur?
Oh, I love anatomy stuff.
It's a deer. Not 100% sure what kind of deer it is.
Right, because there's so many.
It comes from the King's School in Macclesfield. It was in the back of a storage facility there. I think it was a teaching aid because of all the labels.
Right, yeah.
King's School in Macclesfield, Cheshire, was established in the 16th century. But this real skeleton of a deer dates from around the 1960s and was used to teach anatomy in the science department. However, whilst in storage, it has somehow lost so many parts, it's now of little use as a study aid. Nick has a lot to do to either restore it as an educational prop or turn it into a work of art.
Usually when I take people kind of electronic stuff, I always tell them I've got a bag of bones with it. Yeah? But this time I really have got a bag of bones. They're not electrical bits, they are actually part of the animal.
Where's this guy?
I'm not sure. I think one's in the leg, yeah.
Okay. It's missing quite a lot, isn't it? It's missing a jaw.
Yeah.
Obviously a focal point.
Yeah, so I've got the jaw missing.
Crikey.
Yeah. Could be a red deer, but I'm not an expert on deers. What I do know is a male. I'm assuming some sort of horns there.
So they were horns when
They were horns.
basically disintegrated.
And there is
It'd be nice to put some on.
Yeah.
Stop
You reckon?
Yeah. It'd be nice to do some sort of metal structure that just sort of sweeps round and just holds it up.
I was thinking that, Nick, and I wanted to leave the kind of the art part to you.
Yeah, cool. How much is it worth?
Well, I paid 700 quid for it.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you, your work, Nick, I reckon £2 grand plus once it's done. And Nick, you are a museum quality worker, so you never know. Just to go back into a museum, you could even go back to the school.
Yeah.
What, Nick? I'll leave that in your capable
Nice one,
hands.
buddy.
You know, I'll be back in a bit. It's all right, mate. Thank you. Cheers, thank you.
With Shere Khan gone,
Red deer skeletons.
Nick begins the hunt for photos to use as a guide, focusing on the antlers.
This is actually a young, or sort of an older teenager deer. So these antlers are a certain size. Right, so I've got some serious operation here. I'm going to be cutting off this antler, and then I'm going to basically drill a hole into the bone and then re-sculpt. I'm going to make that, put an armature wire up here, and then sculpt it in the plasticine. I've got to get this off. Hopefully I can do it without destroying the whole body, because it's obviously going to wobble. We'll see how it goes anyway. Come on!
Oh.
I'm about halfway through, I think. I'm just hoping. It's exactly like a crunchy bar. I've
basically just constructed an armature wire. It's aluminium and it's movable. So I'm just going to see if this fits. Yes, that's about right.
With the central stem of the antlers in
Picking out
place,
some of these dogs.
Nick can begin to sculpt their form. The first stage will be in a plastic clay.
Not as hot. So, this is the plaster leaf. This is nice and hot, and then this will harden up.
I didn't want to go in there, but it's in now. It's in now. Look at the front of that. Eh? Look at the front of that.
So it's great to sculpt with. It's better to put it on really, really wet like that. So it's a bit heavy for the head, so I don't know. I just want to know how it looks. I'm pretty happy.
And he's halfway through remodelling a replacement lower jaw.
So you can see here, I've made a start on the gums. The gums are flesh, and they've gone now. So what I've got to do is basically copy the socket. You can see straight away it's starting to put that sort of extra bit of detail in there, making it look really realistic, and that makes them look like they're sitting inside the bone. I'm going to bring down the bone and just round this tooth off. There's a big cavity. Realistic. Generally teeth, you know, in real life they're going to be quite loose because they're so old. I want the gaps to be actually quite wide. So it's just thinking out of the box and trying to sort of illustrate the texture and how the bone would act. Yeah, so I'm getting there.
Ooh. By the next step, he's made an experimental capsule resin of the finished jaw.
Quite excited. Basically, what fits in here, I'm sort of put these two together.
Nick's expert knowledge is paying off, but there is still an enormous amount of work before this skeleton is complete. In Staffordshire, Gilda Ruth has had the French shop sign sent up to her by metalworker Ted, who has now painted it an antique grey. Ruth has painted parts of the sign with a specialist oil-based glue, known as size, ready for applying sheets of gold leaf.
So when you hear that squeak, it means it's quite dry. It's not overly tacky. If you put the gold on when it's too tacky, it'll look like orange peel. It won't sit nicely. I've got a perfect tack for the gold to go on. I'm going to use my water gilding brush to get these bigger sheets out. This will have a tendency to stick exactly where I don't want it to stick. Even though I've been quite precise in where I put my oil size, it will occasionally want to just stick to the paint. You really don't want to let it pool and get too thick. It's very thin, and that just takes practice. Also, even after 20 odd years of gilding, I can still miss sections. I've missed a tiny little bit on the edge of this scroll here. It's only millimetres, but I'll have to patch it in. But it is really satisfying to suddenly go from grey to this gold.
When the gold leaf is finished and dry, Ruth returns the mirror to Ted, who calls Natasha to say it's ready to collect.
It was in a bit of a state, but the glass was intact, and it's a piece that you'd never see again. You know, a lot of dealers will say, oh no, you know, you're not going to come across another one. This piece is one of those. Oh wow, Ted! Look at it! This is amazing! This is not what I expected. Oh, it looks so good. I'm just like breathtaking.
I wanted you to see it like this with the dark, so I'll turn the workshop lights on and we can have a better look.
It's so romantic looking though. Hey, nice. I tell you, I'm so pleased that you managed to retain this glass. It's got such character.
Yeah.
And I was really, really praying that you didn't manage to crack or break it.
I danced a little jig.
I love the colour. You actually made me speechless. It's so good.
When Natasha brought in this antique French shop sign, it didn't light up anyone's life. The old electrics didn't work, and the metal body was badly corroded and missing some key decoration. Dan and Ruth's creative talents have returned it to belle epoque splendor. He has rewired it and installed decorative LED bulbs. He's replaced all the rusted and broken metal detailing with handmade pieces in copper and painted the whole in a charming antique grey. Ruth's carefully gilded highlights make this unique sign a truly eye-catching piece.
I mean, the beading looks amazing. Has this all been replaced then?
No. Parts of it have. There's probably about sort of 10 inches or so in various places.
And so when I'm changing my bulb, which direction am I going in?
You're not. You're coming in here. See that little hatch?
Nice. That's smooth.
So there you go. So can you remember how much you actually paid for it?
Yeah, I paid £500 for this.
Right.
And now, I mean, I'm easily looking about 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really pleased with what I've done.
Porsche.
And then the work that Ruth has put on top of it as well, you know, her gilding is just perfect. It's not too gaudy, it's really kind of got a nice texture to it as well. I'm so happy. Now, to get to the car.
I'm back in the room. Something fell off it, Daisy. Something fell off it. I was just showing somebody it.
Save up to £517 on your car insurance when you've just used confused.
Oh yeah, I got a pizza delivery and one for me.
I believe those who are curious see the world differently. And Viking, we have always been curious and quite a bit different.
Right, I've lost my thread now. Lost my thread. Where was I?
We have been connecting the thinking person with the world. First on the great rivers, then on all 5 oceans, and on all 7 continents. We are one Viking, exploring the world in comfort.
Nature nourishes life. So, we bottled a bit of it. At Biota4, we keep things simple. Just billions of life coaches, natural protein and calcium in our cafe yogurt. To support your gut naturally. Pour it, spoon it, scoop it. Switch your yogurt to the UK's #1 cafe and start your gut health journey this summer. Biota4 Gut Health. Feel super, naturally.
You're the early bird. Out before the world's even thinking about it. You dive right in. Seize the day and pull back. But you actually do. You still give them the runaround. And feeling good? It looks good on you. So when the day's finally done, you've earned some rest. For every step, every stretch, every you, every day, we got you. Healthspan vitamins and supplements. Trusted by millions since 1996. Save 20% with code HEALTH20.
Love Q or hate Q? Remember to take a break from Q. Mr. Q!
When they mean the world to you, having Petplan Pet Insurance can help you get them the best care. Save 10% when you sign up at petplan.co.uk.
At Tesco Mobile, there's even more club card points to help you make more of summer. Get the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with 100 gigs of data for just $54.99 a month with club card prices, saving you £342. Plus, get an incredible £50 worth of club card points worth double with over 100 reward partners, or even triple with selected eating out venues. It pays to be connected. Search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
With a cooker in your kitchen, you always have instant 100 degrees boiling water on demand. Add the cube, and you'll also have chilled and sparkling water from one single tap. If you wish to understand how a cooker works and explore the full range, you can book a live virtual one-on-one appointment. This is a unique experience where you control the meeting and what you would like to see. 100 degrees boiling, hot, cold, filter chilled,
and sparkling water. The tap that does it all. Cooker.
Seen one of them
Go
somewhere.
to cooker.co.uk and book
there it
your
is.
virtual appointment
There it is.
now.
Stuck to
What
me hand.
questions can Ancestry help you answer? Discover the surprising details of your ancestors' lives and billions of historical records. Start your free trial today.
The other day, my lovely neighbour asked me, Rachel, what would you do with £10,000? Turns out she'd won a super draw in the Marie Curie weekly lottery. I love my new car, and she's not the only one. Karen at the coffee shop won the £2,000 weekly jackpot. That's what's so great about the Marie Curie weekly lottery. It's something for the whole community, and every time you play, you'll help to make sure there's more Marie Curie nurses and healthcare assistants like Ashley and me here.
The Marie Curie Weekly Lottery only costs £1 to play. Call 0800 144 5078 or go online now.
In the world's toughest off-road race, Sarah Price is chasing history to become the first American woman to win the sprint category at the Dakar Rally with 2 failed attempts behind her. Will this be the year Sarah becomes a champion? Sarah Price Chasing Dakar starts Wednesday at 8 on Discovery.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Alright. Let's have a little quick rummage and then we'll have a haggle. What's a lovely thing? Old British engineering at its finest. Right, you can go away for another 100 years now.
Brand new Chevy Berry starts Monday at 9 on Quest and stream the previous series now on Discovery Plus.
In Suffolk, in the east of England, furniture restorer Steve Norman restores traditional wooden antiques. Today he's been invited to Essex by a new client, antique dealer Saxon Durrant.
He's got a piece of furniture for me to restore. That's all I know about it at the moment. I like working for all these different dealers because you just don't know what they're going to produce next. Oh, hi Saxon, hi. Good to meet you. Shall we look at what I've got? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
It's fallen to bits basically. It needs a very steady hand to repair it. Right, Steve, here it is.
Okay, what we got
Right,
under here?
let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a sofa, frame, remnants of, rosewood.
Wow. It's only been a month while the woodwork's enjoyed itself.
Yeah, I was sold it as a French sofa, kind of salon, bedroom, quite compact.
Yep.
Quality's pretty good. I was sold it as early as early 20th century, which, I don't know, what do you think?
I would go a little bit earlier than that. In fact, it's solid rosewood. I was thinking about 1860, and the fact they've used so much lumps of solid rosewood, a bit later on they wouldn't have wasted that amount of money.
No.
Rosewood is the term for timber from tropical trees of the genus Dalbergia. Named for its sweet scent, it has long been prized for its rich rosy colour, and rosewood was a popular choice for pianos and elaborately carved furniture like this. But by the end of the 19th century, large trees were scarce and the timber expensive. And today, rosewood is a protected species.
Can we put this leg on and then we can sort of see
Yeah,
what
why not?
it looks like? Get this out of the way. That's better, we can kind of see it on the bench now. Yeah, the back joint there's gone, and obviously we've got to remake this joint here. All we can do here is we can cut, this is really badly wormed, but the actual frame beach, which is you'd expect it to be, we can cut that out, splice a new piece in there, put the new warts and tenon joint into this corner, and do the same here.
So once you've done your work, which is vitally important, it's going to go off to the upholstery row. Hopefully, between you can turn this round.
How much did you pay for it?
It kind of owes me next to nothing, really. Right, you're right to take it now, then?
Yeah, perfect. Let's take it back to the workshop.
Right.
Thank you. Right. Let's get this packed around the van, get all the restoration now.
A few days later, back in Suffolk, Steve prepares to perform major surgery.
The first step is to label up all the joints, number it up. need to make sure that every bit goes back where it was made. Looking at this straight away, the first thing we have to sort of take into account is the amount of worm. When you're doing these projects, always be mindful of the person who's going to have it next. He needs to know that that frame is sound. I don't want to be wasting Ray's time of pulling hard on these webs and sections of the rail just crumbling again. We need to make sure we've cut that all out. There we go. See the amount of worm in this rail is eating its way right the way through the end of the mortar and tenon. So what we'll do is we'll cut that right sort of somewhere here, put a whole new block in there, and then put a new mortar and tenon on the end.
Steve, new patches and jointing will be invisible once the sofa is upholstered. But there is a lot for him to do before it reaches that all-important stage. In Llandudno, North Wales, sculptor Nick is forging ahead on a deer skeleton for dealer Shirkan. He's finished the work on the missing lower jawbone and refreshed the old teaching manuals with the help of an anatomy book.
So this is a pelvic girdle unit.
But the biggest challenge is still to come, casting the final version as the antlers.
I'm now going to do a bit of an experiment here. I've never used this stuff before. It's come from overseas, and it's basically a two-part mix, and it's expanding foam. It's the stuff that you see in those foam guns, you know, that it like sort of all sort of blows up. It's supposed to look and feel like foam, and it's also very, very light. I don't exactly know how much I need to put in, so let's give this a go. Looks like syrup. At the moment, doesn't it? That was solid foam. Oh, so it's changing colour now. I have no idea how quick this is going to take to expand. Obviously, this is quite dense, so it's probably
There you
not
get
as
comfy,
expanded as
Daisy.
the stuff you get from DIY shops. So it kind of looks the colour of bone now. Look, all right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pour it straight in. Oh, look at that. I don't know how long it takes to expand and go off. It's supposed to be something like 3 or 4, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. God, we've got leakage. Oh! Oh, crikey! It's seriously expanding. No! I really should have read the instructions. Oh goodness. I'm feeling I probably should, I might have to do another one, but actually cork the top. Because obviously this is a dense expanding foam. I think the more you've got in there, the denser it'll be.
In Suffolk, furniture restorer Steve is performing surgery on an antique rosewood sofa with widespread woodwork damage. He has cut away the worm-eaten parts and replaced them with patches of beechwood. Where needed, he has cut new mortise and tenon joints. And he's now sharpening the final tenon by squaring its shoulders.
Very, very carefully easing it off.
Lay down, Daisy.
Flat angles. Find a little bit more off this side.
Flat shoulders.
Daisy,
mean
I
the
can't
base
do
of the
nothing
tenon
about it being
sits
hot,
squarely
right?
against the top of the mortise.
I've got the
let's
fan
go
on.
see how that is. Okay, that's a lovely tight fit. That was a little tap with a mallet. Would be a perfect fitting tight joint. Perfect. Happy with that.
With all the new joints made, it's time to put the sofa back together.
Just to cause myself even more problems, I've chosen to glue this together with animal glue. This is how this was constructed. So the art of using animal glue is to be very quick. Don't put too much on. We just got to put a skin of it around each joint. And you really do have to start now to move very, very quickly. The glue is starting to go off already. I think I'll set myself some
slow setting modern glue would have been much easier. Well, it's good to get as much glue off as you can, otherwise you'll chisel it off when it's all set. It's not particularly great. Right, I've got to then crack on with putting the side rails in now.
This is where Steve's numbering of the parts comes in handy, as he knows what goes where.
Nice, let's go for it.
But with the gluing over, more problems arise.
Okay, so this is slightly twisted, this framework. So it needs a little bit of moving about with the clamps. The joys of working with old timber.
The sofa must be dead straight.
This has to go, put a clamp across the middle here. Yeah, sitting nice and flat now. Luckily now it's all gone together, so I can breathe again.
The frame will now be sent to upholsterer Ray, who will need to bring his A-game to make this a highly sought after piece.
Save up to £200 on your home insurance when you've just used Confused.com.
At Tesco Mobile, there's even more club card points to help you make more of summer. Get the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with 100 gigs of data for just £54.99 a month with club card prices, saving you £342. Plus, get an incredible £50 worth of club card points worth double with over 100 reward partners, or even triple with selected eating out venues. It pays to be connected. Search Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
Nature nourishes life. So, we bottled a bit of it. At Biotical, we keep things simple. Just billions of life cultures, natural protein and calcium in our kefir yogurts. To support your gut naturally. Pour it, spoon it, scoop it. Switch your yogurt to the UK's #1 kefir and start your gut health journey this summer. Biotical Gut Health. Feel super, naturally.
I mean, it was oozing all night, Kev. I thought it was starting to cross over, but
Surf school to the sea air once more.
It's open.
But the wild coastline, which makes it a firm favourite for surfers.
Right, back on the build.
Cool winter.
Had about an hour off while I went and got something to eat. I had a kebab.
I
had a kebab. Well, Daisy had a bit as well.
Once we came in, found seal cup.
So, hopefully,
it's a harsh environment even for the seals. Water comes in here and it gets covered in sand.
should get it finished
And
tonight, I
we're going
think.
to clear all this out, which is no small feat. We've got a lot of sand.
Let's get on with it.
Andy founded Wave Hunters over 20 years ago, and it's become one of the largest surf schools in the country.
So I grew up surfing Poles F, which is a wave up the road from here, and then went away to university, and guys at uni were always going to work in the city, but quite quickly and clearly I knew it wasn't for me. I wanted to be by the sea, back on the beach, and see if I could create a career doing that. I qualified as a surf instructor 20 odd years ago, started with a few boards and wetsuits, and we just kept expanding.
Over the summer, Andy and his team will help thousands of tourists ride their first wave, including silver surfers using seated boards and easy access wetsuits, ensuring that surfing remains inclusive.
We do a lot of outreach programs, so a lot of the local schools will use us for their surf clubs, and we look after those. We do a lot of underprivileged kids that will come surfing here.
But for this side of the business to thrive, Andy needs to maximise the tourist season.
Seasonal business is something you will never learn at business school, because it's all or nothing. You have between 7 and 9 weeks to make pretty much 9% of your profit. That's a loads more than you.
It may be a short season, but it can make a huge difference. as surfing contributes £50 million a year to the Cornish economy and supports around 1,600 jobs.
We go from 6 staff to almost 100 staff.
And all of them love the ocean.
Every time I've left, I've like struggled away from here. I've just wanted to be back. It's just like a magic land. There's a special energy down here. That's why I keep coming back.
Came to Cornwall to go to uni in Falmouth in 2013. I never left Cornwall after Falmouth.
A huge wave of preparation sweeps across the county as Cornwall races to get ready for the season. But there's always time to kick back.
We're just going to get in on the mid-tide, have a bit of a splash.
First team surf of the season. The waves are looking fun. Get in there.
Cornwall at its best.
I think if you grow up in Cornwall or by the sea, the ocean's become a part of your DNA. It's in your blood. You want to do it. To find my happy place is when I'm in surf. It's an amazing office. I know how lucky I am. And yeah, I mean, I get to work here. It's pretty cool.
And our year by the sea in Cornwall continues new Thursday at 8. Making her way down the Mekong to say good morning Vietnam, Angela Rippon's River Cruises continues brand new at 8:30. They've more than doubled their net worth in just a year, so how did they get so rich? The Beckham's Billions is brand new at 9:30.
Woucher, proud sponsors of Evenings on 5.
10 of the most dangerous convicts have escaped their transport plane and are somewhere on Oahu.
What's happening is highly secret and none of your concern.
You done? It's time to bring in the big guns. Sam Hannah, let's go.
It's a deadly bioweapon on the loose. We gotta find it before it hurts anyone else.
A small amount of it can kill thousands in minutes.
You don't trust me and I don't know why. I got know your intentions. Best you stay back.
Federal agents! It's good to ease back into work.
The brand new series of NCIS Hawaii, coming soon to 5 USA or stream on 5.
Big Pals, solicitor, how can I help?
Ma'am, is something wrong with Dad?
He upped his life insurance a couple of weeks ago.
Give me one good reason not to arrest you on suspicion of murder. When you're going through hell, keep going.
Keeping Faith. Stream the full series now on 5.
Hot food, coming through.
Sorry.
Hurricane.
Amanda Blakefield, you're set to inherit a very large estate and over £2 million.
I can't take a stranger's money without knowing why. Does he not have family?
And who might you be?
She's come to inspect her inheritance. That woman's getting nothing.
Who is he?
I don't know. He seems to know me.
You can't run away from this. This Martin wanted you to have everything. He must have had his reasons. We have to fight her every step of the way. Accept the will. It's like winning the lottery.
She knows things about Martin.
What then? The money's not yours. The estate is not yours. I won't rest until I make all this go away.
This is completely out of control.
I had no intention of taking their estate, but now I intend to take everything.
Brand new. The Fortune. Tuesday and Wednesday at 9 on 5.
Good evening. Time now for a quick look at the latest headlines and weather on 5 News Weekend.
I thought I got the best price on my favorite site.
Do I really have to say it again? Hotel? Trivago.
Trivago. Running out of space, Daisy. Should really do this at the kitchen table. Scoopity boobity boobity boo.
Welcome to Nespresso. What would you like to taste today? Every coffee, a new world. Every sip, a new taste. Keep exploring with new natural Nespresso. What else?
New Nivea Q10 Collagen Serum and Facial Butter, tailored for mature, very dry skin. Our most advanced Q10 formula with collagen peptide in every drop. Skin feels more elastic and appears firmer. Feel uplifted. New Nivea Q10 60 Plus Collagen Regime. Nivea is for skin.
Here we go.
Thank you.
We do it? Yeah, come on.
Here we go.
The ultimate summer sweepstakes.
Really good team! For the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. God bless America! 47 other players from across the nation have received a box just like yours.
And none of them got Spain.
Guess who's got Brazil?
We're all in on ITV. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts 11th of June on ITV.
Still to come tonight, there's lying, scheming and lots of quizzing. Nobody's Fool continues at 9:35. Now on ITV1 with flashing images, it's the Britain's Got Talent live final.
Need anything from Tesco?
Flipping out, Daisy. What am I doing? What am I doing?
tonight, one of them will be crowned the BGT champion and take home a prize that will change their life forever. £250,000 and a spot on the bill and the Royal Variety Performance.
Really is life-changing stuff. Let's head down and have a chat with 4 people who make the final every year. Never won it yet, but they make the final every year. It's the Britain's Got Talent judges, everybody. They're here. Don't talk about the football. Welcome to the final, judges. Simon, what a final we have in store tonight. 10 incredible acts. A really high standard this year, isn't it? It's Simon Towell.
Maybe that's how you should have dressed tonight. Now he's Simon Towell. Get out of here. Thank you.
That's you two, isn't it? That is you two. I just know it. Yes, it is.
That is payback for the audition.
Oh, okay, well, next year. Okay, remember.
A great final in store tonight. 10 great acts.
I genuinely think this is, I know we say this a lot, but I really think this is going to be, I hope, one of the best finals we've ever had, one of the most open finals we've ever had. It really is. I was thinking about this, it's absolutely down to what they perform tonight. You know, genuinely. I mean, that one performance can change your life, as you said earlier.
I need another one of them.
Yes, it's a great lineup though, KSI, isn't it? We've got variety, we've got everything tonight.
Yes. I think for me, I'm very excited to see Rafferty Coup.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the line for sure, but I know each and every one of those acts are going to smash it tonight.
Alicia, anybody's game tonight, really, isn't it? It's all up for grabs.
I love the fact that we can't call it. So, like Simon said, there's just so much variety. It could go any way, and we are interested.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Amanda, we said it, but I think it's worth stating again that it really is a life-changing prize, isn't it? There are a variety of tunes.
It's the biggest prize in entertainment, I think. £250,000 and then performing in front of the royal family. I mean, what an honour. And these people, as everyone has said, we have an extraordinary lineup. They are within touching distance of this now. I don't know how they would go, but I'm on the edge.
And they've all raised their game tonight as well. They're all going for it. Thank you for the moment, judges. We'll check in with you during tonight. Let's get going then, shall we? Yes, please. Let's do it. Kicking off. This year's final is the absolute size live show golden buzzer, and she juggles fire with her feet.
Meaning her act is incredible.
But her family's summer barbecues are a disaster. It's Li Wei Yan.
Oh my god.
This is what the final looks like.
Yes, it's my dream. My name is Li Wei. I come from Taiwan. I get to play with my husband.
We are some of our
He is so strong and gloomy. People don't expect me to do this. I love to shock people. I'm the only person in this world who does this. At the semi-final, the judges' face were like,
How is she going to top the table on fire? I'm sitting.
it was a dream come true.
I'm so proud of you.
You are a superstar.
I want to be a BGT champion. Tonight, my husband is a bigger part of my performance. We have never done this before. We need a lot of trust and strength. One wrong move could change everything. Let's set the final on fire.
Now, of course, this act is very dangerous, and we are not quite ready on stage yet. We just need a few more seconds to get ready for Li Wei. Presumably, we need to get the fire extinguishers into position. They're almost in position.
We're nearly in position. It's the final, guys, judges. I mean, mate, what do you expect? Everyone's raised their game, even the production standard.
Yeah, look,
Bigger for the final.
this is what happens when you do live TV.
It's live TV. Okay, I think we're ready. Her act is very, very dangerous, so please don't try this at home. Let's hear it. She's ready. It's Li Weiyan.
Need another one. Flipping heck. Where do you get another one from?
believe how dangerous it was, how fearless the pair of you are, how brilliant the whole thing was. And just when I thought, oh, this must be the end, it just kept on giving. It just was such a feast. I mean, honestly, one of the most dangerous and brilliant things I think we've ever had on the show. Incredible.
I've got 3 words. Danger, danger, danger. That, for me, was one of the most scariest acts I've ever seen in my life, because there was so much that could go wrong there. And the fact that you both stand there triumphant in front of all this crowd and millions watching at home. Is a BGT winning performance.
That is exactly how you kick off a final. I am so impressed. I have to be honest, after the last two performances, I was expecting a similar kind of performance tonight, but the fact that you've upped your game and presented something different to us. I love that you brought your husband in this time. We've met you, but this time you were involved. I loved it. It's a spectacle. I loved it. Brilliant.
That was actually breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. You are both fearless. You are both have so much talent, and the fact that you've been able to change up this act every time we've seen it. At one point, I swear, at the beginning, I actually thought you were on fire, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, it was dangerous. It was also beautiful. It was fantastically choreographed, incredibly staged. Everything worked with the music, and I think this is the best performance we've seen from you, right from the beginning. So right when it counts, is the best one we've seen. To respect to both of you. Thank you.
Oh, guys, you've raised the game again and again and again. Liwei, what does it mean to you to be on the stage here in the final of Britain's Got Talent?
I'm really surprised I'm on here. I'm on the final. Yes. I practiced for juggling 23 years. It's very long time, and it's hard work for me. But today, I draw the flowers on the UK flag. You can see that? Yes, I draw by myself. It's a gift, one for everyone. And I hope today everyone can remember my name. My name is Liwei Yang from Taiwan.
We remember your name, alright, and if you at home want to send Liwei to the Royal Variety, you need to vote for her, but until we've seen the last act of the night. One more time, remember her name. It's Liwei Yang!
Now then, your votes have never meant more than they do tonight. You can register to vote for free online, where you get 5 free votes, sponsored by Tesco. Just visit the website. Tesco, you can visit the website or scan the QR code on your screen now to get yourself registered. The vote opens after all the acts have performed. I'm going to miss in that.
Oh, you really?
I'm just going to say it at home.
Say it yourself. I will enjoy it. Right, time for a break now. We'll be right back with Magic from Rafferty Coop. Here it is. Anastasia and Salsa. See you in a few minutes. Right. Music from Tesco.
Chicken drumsticks.
You didn't see that, Holly. You'll see with DFS. What's your thing?
Auto Sergey automatically checks for ways to save on your car and home insurance. So the hard work is done for you. The Compare the Market app, the simplest way to save.
We don't have enough walkers for the party.
What?
In Miami. Come with me.
Hi, how you doing? We're having an awesome viewing party, and if you have walkers, you can come with us. Yeah, get the whole garden.
Welcome.
Endurance is about finding the right moments. Knowing when to push harder and when to bring it back. Mo uses energy differently. So do we. This is Cherry Super Hybrid.
Can I get 9? No.
from her.
We did.
Apart from them.
It was me, and it's good for you.
Hold up.
What makes you so sure? Just have this feeling that.
It could be you.
Yeah, what do you say? I know. It could be you.
We're helping the next generation become homeowners, making it possible for them to borrow more with the new NatWest family-backed mortgage.
How could it be? The odd black ones I've got missing. Thinking loads of them.
Property ladder. Let's do this. NatWest. Tomorrow begins today.
Gammi and Yummy, the new fragrance by Moschino.
There once was a woman who lived in a ship. Her size too small, but what could she do? That's not where her story ends. Thanks to a little help from her experienced friend, she got her score into much better shape and relocated to a box freshening place with room to grow and a mortgage to suit. Now
Sure.
she lives in a spacious 4-bedroom cowboy boot. Experience, better your score, better your story.
It's two of them as well.
Alright everyone, Diet Coke break.
Diet Coke break. Diet Coke break. Diet Coke break. Teachers want you to reconsider the story on French slow. The driver
Two
will
of
be
them.
up in 15 minutes sharp. That's all.
Well, if I don't need any more then.
Women's European qualifiers Spain v England Friday at 7:30 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Need anything from Tesco?
Chopped tomatoes.
Welcome back to the big one, the final of Britain's Got Talent.
Now, our next act is a 17-year-old who combines his talent for both magic and music.
The only other person I've seen do that is Dick. When he starts singing, the audience disappear.
It's quite a skill,
It
you know.
really is.
It's Rafferty Coop.
In our family, we've got a little saying. Smile and say you got this. And I've done that before every single performance. I've got this. And somehow ended up on the Britain's Got Talent final.
Rafferty Coop.
Happy memories for the rest
Sorry,
of my
baby.
life from this whole process.
I believe that there's magic in music.
My first audition was the most incredible thing ever. I carry around big on personal confetti everywhere I go. Ooh, don't want to lose that.
Don't stop me now, right?
I generally have had the best time on this show, and to think people are supporting me and voting all around the country, I can't quite comprehend it.
So I'm now in my old primary school and I'm about to surprise them all. Let's do this final, let's do this!
My dream was to be on Britain's Got Talent, so I guess my dream now is to win. Let's do this.
Before every performance, I do the same thing. I smile and I say, I got this. Not because I believe it. I still get nervous. Like now, I am terrified. But I've learned something important. That if you imagine you believe it, then you eventually do. And that might be the closest thing to real magic that I know. I love the feeling that magic and music give us. So tonight, I want to share that magical feeling with you. And hopefully, I can make you all smile. Now, Amanda, please may I borrow one of your rings?
Oh gosh, they're quite big, so I'll
Don't
give you a
worry.
little one that's...
Perfect. I can get Sometimes when I hear a special song, the whole world seems to stop, and time stands still. Well, Amanda, this looks like a very nice ring.
It is.
A ring, yeah. A ring like this can represent happy memories. Like for me, the golden buzzer confetti for my actual moment when KSI pressed it. But in life, we can sometimes lose the things that matter to us most. But if we take a step back, stay grounded, the answer might be right at our feet.
No
I don't know if you can see
way.
that. Amanda, is that your ring?
Yes.
Sorry for putting my foot on the desk, but KSI, since you did it, I hope it's okay. Now, Amanda, I want to keep your ring nice and safe, so I'm going to place it inside of this card box. And can you please look after that for me? You
Yes.
feel that your ring is still in there.
Yes.
Now just place it on the stand in front of you. Now sometimes the most magical moments happen when we leave things to chance, when everything is random. I've got a bag of 500 raffle tickets here, all different numbers and different colours. Simon, can you please reach in and just take out a few just to see that they are all different?
That's you, yeah?
Yes, the few.
Alright, I've got
Don't get too excited. Just to see that they're all different.
Yeah, they are,
You
yeah.
happy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And now, Alicia, can you please reach in, but only take one? Just only take one. Have a good rummage. Got it?
Yeah.
Got one, and KSI, same with you. Have a lucky dip. Just only one. Only one. Got it? Perfect. Now I'm going to try something using Alicia and KSI's random numbers. For the first time, Alicia, what was the number that you chose?
371.
3, 7, 1. And KSI, what was your number?
415.
4, 5. So that's 371, 415. Now these numbers together don't mean anything. But hold on. Remember, you need to use your imagination to see things differently. All I've ever wanted to do on my BGT journey is to make you all smile. The answer has been in front of us all along, right under our noses, when we just smile. Now this is what really matters. When we all come together to see things differently, but most importantly, to believe in ourselves. My BGT journey is now coming to an end, but I'm leaving here with so many happy memories. So thank you for allowing me to share this magical feeling with you. And hopefully, I've made you smile. But wait, Amanda, remember your ring is still in the box in front of you. Can you please pick it up? Can you give it a shake? Tell me what you feel.
There's nothing in there now. There's nothing in there.
You can open up the box. Is your ring in there?
No, it blinking isn't.
Don't worry. I've got this.
I hope so. Oh my god.
Rafferty, I'm so proud of you, man. Literally, you talk about smiling. As soon as you come on stage, you make me smile. Your face is just incredible. And I just wanna thank you for everything you've done throughout your BGT journey. It's been fantastic for me, bro. And tonight's performance was lovely, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
For me, you've just been this ray of sunshine, and I think all of us can learn something from your enthusiasm, how passionate you are, and I've really enjoyed watching you on this journey. You're adorable. You are meant to be on that stage. The way you command the audience, the way you perform is spectacular, and I can't wait to see what else you're going to do because you're brilliant.
Thank you.
Well done.
I said to Simon, I don't think I know any other happy 17-year-olds. Your joy and your energy is infectious. And after that, the way you storytell as well, I can't take my eyes off you. And after that, I feel like you start doing TED Talks as well. So I'm like, yes, Rafi. Another amazing performance. I know that your family are your backbone. I know they're always with you. They're so proud of you, and without sounding patronising, we are all enormously proud of you. You've smashed it again this evening. Well done. Well done.
Just when you think everything's finished, then you always do something brilliant at the end. I have to say, Rafferty, from the minute we first met you, I just, of all of us, we like you so much for your talent, for your enthusiasm, and you're very positive and unique, and I know the audience at home love you, and I think the fact that you've been watching this show since you were a kid, and now you're here tonight performing is just magical.
Thank you.
Seriously magical. And really good.
Thank you.
You're really, really good.
Thank you, judges. Properly, here you are in the final.
Oh my
It means the world to you. You're inspired by Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
You could win. You could win the show. How does that feel?
Honestly, I genuinely cannot believe that I'm even here right now. It has been a dream, as you said. I've been inspired by so many magicians, so knowing that I'm here, maybe inspiring one person back at home to get into magic or get into music is really, really special to me. So yeah, thank you everyone so much who's got me here. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
If Rafferty here is your winner, you can vote for him after we've seen the last act of the night. Let's hear it for Rafferty Coop!
Next up tonight are a double act. One of them's in charge, and the other does exactly what they're told.
Now, I think these guys...
Quiet you! I'm talking. It's Anastasia and Salsa.
Anastasia and Salsa finals. This is so incredible. Oh, and you did your crosses so well. I'm super proud of Salsa. She was so amazing and so brave on this big semi-final stage.
Your dog, and actually both of you, but your dog in particular, is literally incredible.
Wow! She's the best dog in the world.
Anastasia and Salsa!
That was so incredible.
I was so proud of this girl. It was so nice hearing her audience screaming. She's amazing. I love this girl.
Salsa has really enjoyed her Britain's Got Talent experience.
That dog actually likes to dance.
She definitely does. It's been a long journey. Oh, look how cute you are.
Guess I need to put one of them in there as well.
Started training when she was 2 months old. She had her big smile, but I could never imagine we could make it to the finals, and it's such a big moment for us. Being Britain's Got Talent and performing in front of the royal family with my best friend Salsa would change our life completely. Tonight we are going to dance like we've never danced before. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Not many bits left.
That was wonderful. Come on, Salsa, you deserve that. Alicia, let's start with you.
Oh, just adorable. What a partnership. Honestly, I love the music. I just melt away when I watch you guys, and you've delivered once again. You've been sensational throughout this whole series. Congratulations on another amazing performance. Well done.
I mean, I'm just so jealous. I've got 3 dogs and they all about make it out for a wee and that's all they can do. They are untrainable. I love them all. And this was just another beautiful performance, so graceful. She clearly is besotted with you and devoted to you, and it's just gorgeous seeing that relationship on stage. So well done.
I wish my cat could do that. That'd be really nice. But honestly, the relationship you have with this dog is just beautiful. You know, you guys are yin and yang, and
Freaking hell.
I feel like you had the vote of every dog lover in Britain after that performance.
I mean, look, I'm a dog lover. That was absolutely stunning. It was the best performance you've done so far. You know what's so interesting? You do this without treats. I was watching you, so everything is based on trust, and so much training goes into this. I mean, that was really a final performance, and I mean that in a positive way. Brilliant. Really brilliant.
Oh, Anastasia. And the thing is, it looks like Salsa is having the best time up here.
It's true, she's having so much fun and she enjoys the stage every time.
It's been brilliant, and she's become quite the star now, hasn't she? Lots of attention.
Oh yes, she got lots of cuddles and we're so grateful for all the support and all people watching us and cheering for us.
She's not that bothered, she's off. Oh, she's back.
If you think Anastasia and Salsa deserve a royal appointment, you can vote for them after the last act has performed. Let's hear it one more time for Anastasia and Salsa!
Couldn't care less about it here. I'm out of here. Time for a break now. We'll be right back with music from the Hawkstone Farmers Choir.
Keep that tight. Auditions for the next series of Britain's Got Talent are open right now.
Let's have a party.
That's not right, is it?
Anything like that before.
You may be an incredible dancer.
Yeah. Something don't look right on there, does it?
Amazing comedian sensation.
Why not give it a go?
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Apply now for Series 20.
Need anything from Tesco?
Get us some snacks, will you, mate?
I'll have what he's having.
Hey, Sainsbury's. They're growing quicker than my budget. Any help?
Well, colleagues like Charlotte here are always matching prices.
Stop there.
Lowering them with nectar. Through cold and rain and through tropical sunshine indeed. Because we're always matching and lowering prices.
What do I do with that?
Skeletor destroyed our world.
That's what I do. wants there. Somebody wants to know if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to.
Is it all you got? Masters of the universe. Only it's a must.
These lasers clean your toilet continuously.
Amazing, but now there's a better blue way.
The first blue REM block with self-active technology continuously removes dirt, even between flushes, with 100% more cleaning power.
Now it's clean non-stop.
And fresh. Try the new blue self-active.
Welcome, new recruits, to the Money Supermarket Training Academy. Okay, buckle up for your crash course in saving on car insurance. The good people of Britain are driving around when suddenly they get hit with a nasty car insurance quote. That's why it's our job to stay one step ahead, to bring them our best deals, and save the day. Better off begins with Money Supermarket.
No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheet. He doesn't sell them. He does sell a darn good slice. When business slowed, Hank decided to bring back the $1 slice. He just asked Copilot in Excel to help make it work. Suddenly, Hank says, you gotta try this place kind of thing.
Alright.
Hank makes the pizza.
Hey, how you doing?
Copilot handles the spreadsheet.
Enjoy.
At the first stroke, the time from BT will be 5:13 and 10 seconds. At the first stroke, the time from BT will be 1:23 precisely.
Emergency with service.
At the first stroke, the time from BT will be 7:49 and 10 seconds. At the third stroke, the time from BT will be brilliant.
Oh, happy days. I've actually tipped Spain to win this World Cup. I don't like blowing my own trumpet.
Right. Need anything from Tesco?
Next up tonight is the winner of Simon's Live Your Golden Buzzer. And this guy works at a car boot sales by day and writes poetry at night.
He's got a heart, he's got soul, but most of all, he's got a second-hand air fryer. You can do it for 25 quid.
That's a good deal, that.
And he knows air fryers.
I do.
It's Sunny Green. Let's have a proper party!
So your name is? My name's Sonny Green. I started writing poetry when I was in year 5 at school. I was a dreamer. And when I used to watch BGT, I used to think one day I'm going to be on that stage.
No matter what colour you are, where you're from, or who your God is, when I look in your eyes, I see mine reflecting back.
That night changed my life. My semi-final performance, I've dreamt of moments like that.
Because no matter how old I get, I'll never get tired of seeing you have fun. Because you will never be too old to get a cuddle off your dad. Yeah?
Really hit me. Really hit me. You just came with yourself and just these words. All I can say is you are gold.
I feel like I've got the whole of South End and Now it's time to do it all again. Winning the show would absolutely change me and my family's life forever. Try your hardest and try your best, and the rest.
Goes to the rest.
Now this one's for my dad, Martin Green. He's a legend. When he was on his deathbed, he kept asking me for apple pie and custard. Now, it made me laugh, but it also made me think. If this was my last day, and I had one last thing I got to say, I'd say I love you, and I'd mean it. I'll play you my favourite episode of Only Fools and Horses just to make sure that you've seen it. I'd say keep dreaming. Even if your hope's been leaving, I'd want to give you something to believe in, give you a gift with no thought of receiving. I'd say be lucky. I'd say be good. I'd say if you can't be good, be careful and take care. I'd book you a holiday in somewhere and say I'll meet you there. See, if this was my last day and I had one last thing I got to say, I'd say I'm sorry. To the people I hurt, while I'm still learning how to love properly. I'd pick my funeral song as well. At least my top 3. Crazy by Niles Barkley and Soul Rebel by Bob Marley, and the last one, you can pick for me. Just know I'll still be dancing like no one's watching, and I hope you're doing the same. I'd say whatever I could to take away the pain and make you smile, not only for a little bit, but for a while. See, if this was my last day and I had one last thing I've got to say, I'd say do it. Go on. I dare you. I want to encourage you, not scare you, and make the world just a little bit more fairer, because let's be honest, it ain't. I wish I had the patience of a saint and to patiently wait to tell you what I got to say, but then again, why wait? To tell you that you're beautiful. Maybe not to everyone, but to me. And no, you're not everyone's cup of tea, but if you was, you'd be a mug. And I hope you see how great you really are. I'll say, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. I'll tell you my favourite joke. Saying about a chicken crossing a road, I'll tell you stories and fairy tales. Have you ever heard about the wind in the willows? There's this badger called Brock. See, if this was my last day, you may actually be shocked in how much I've got to say. But if I can't say it, then I don't want it left unsaid. So I wrote this for you to read instead. Now, I've forgiven anyone who's ever done me a wrong. So don't hold anything against them for my sake. I wish I made an amends more, and I would have done a few things differently for sure, but I did do it my way. So if this was my last day, and I had one last thing I've got to say, it'll be, I weren't always as brave as I made out. I didn't want you to see. I was scared. I told you everything was ready, but really, I was barely even prepared. But we got there in the end, and yeah, I'm a strong man, right? But I wouldn't be half as strong if I weren't surrounded by even stronger women. And life, this life's worth living. So have a party when I'm gone, because I'll be chilling and I'll be watching, smiling down somewhere grinning. See, if this was my last day and I had one last thing I got to say, it wouldn't just be goodbye. It would probably be something like, I don't suppose this hospital does custard, because I really fancy it. I really fancy it. With some apple pie.
Well done, Sonny. Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, very good, thank you. Very good. Alicia.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin with you. Oh, we should all live each day as if it were our last and maximise this beautiful life that we've all been given. So thank you for making us all reflect, making us think, creating that beautiful still moment in the room where everybody goes introverted and thinks about their own life. It's a real gift that you've got, Sonny, to be able to do that, and I just love listening to you. You are fantastic at what you do. You flow. Are you an MC as well? Because I'm like, I reckon Sonny, give him a beat, he'll be a wicked MC. I just know it. I love you, and I think once again, you, my friend, are in with a great chance of winning this whole show tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible that your language and how simple it is, but how it cuts straight through all crap, am I allowed to say that, and gets right to the moment, you know, and as Alicia said, it makes you think about people you've lost, the beat, the rhythm, everything, it's just beautiful, and as Simon said before, it's just you and it's just words, and it works beautifully every single time. It's amazing.
Sonny, you have a gift, man. The fact that you're able to just silence a crowd, literally every single word that you say, everyone listens and takes it all in. And it's a powerful gift to have that. And I know Arsenal have lost the Champions League. That performance has brightened my night. So thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Kat.
Sonny, we've never had a contestant like you before, and I think what you do, because you're on your own, is so hard. Everything you said, as someone just said, you can hear a pin drop. And everything you say is absolutely beautiful, and you're so sincere, and to be able to say that, and you know, what you do means you have an amazing heart. And I think people at home are going to love this, and they're going to love you, and I agree, I think you've given yourself a real shot just now. I really, really do. That was absolutely beautiful.
Sonny, alright. How much has this whole process, how much has it meant to you?
Yeah, it's been absolutely unbelievable, and you know, I just can't thank the general public enough for supporting me along the way. I love you all so much. Britain has got talent, and we're here, and we're doing it, and we're having it. So don't let no one tell you no different, and hopefully it inspires, you know, the 10-year-old version of me sitting in a primary school somewhere, and that they can do it too. You know? Don't let anyone hold you back or tell you you can't, alright?
And words are beautiful things.
Yes, mate. Tell them they know words. How are you, boys?
If you think Sonny is, just for a minute, if you think Sonny is fit for the rock variety in Bloodborough after we've seen the last act of the night, one more time, let's hear it for Sonny Green!
Stay on trouble, yeah? Stay on trouble. Hey, time for a break now. We'll be right back with dance from Sadek Rabba and LMA. Civilization's new minute.
Right. Beautiful Tesco.
Chicken drumsticks.
Gammy and Yummy, the new fragrances by Moschino.
That's what that one on.
Knock knock. Aldi can save you. £45 on this big shop. Aldi, always finding ways to save.
Can I get 9 nuggets?
play with National Lottery scratch cards. It could be you.
We don't have enough walkers for the party.
Walkers? In Miami.
Come with me.
Hi, how you doing? We're having an awesome viewing party, and if you have walkers, you can come with us. Get the whole cart in. Welcome.
Alexa, play Hearts.
We're with you all morning.
You alright with that?
It's Hot Breakfast with Jamie Deaston and Amanda Holden. Turn up the feel good.
Start your day with Hot.
Your clothes lost their magic? Diamond detergent renews them. Wash after wash. New? No. Washed with Diamond detergent.
I've had clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. And the thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Be a rainbow in the clouds.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with the place. This is where we chill. Boutique sofas. Who needs it? One I've never seen it. It's a pro picture. This is what it's magic. Energy saving.
Show off yourself. If you have a wonderful every.
Right.
You can only describe it as like silly behaviour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll be having words on the way home.
Alright, come on. Hurry, Mum.
Last few bits. Here we go.
Robinson's. Real love in every drop.
England with one goal in mind.
It is about leaving legacy.
Absolute top class. There was never any doubt. England are coming to America.
Men's International Friendly, England v New Zealand, next Saturday at 8:15 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Need anything from Tesco?
Chopped tomatoes.
Next up tonight is the dance group who won Alicia's live show ball and buzzer. It's Sedef Baraba and Emily.
We are so lucky we have the opportunity to work with Sedek. He is such an amazing choreographer. Being on stage is something that we're used to, but the semi-finals are just so much bigger. That was definitely the biggest performance of our lives so far.
To get Alicia's golden buzzer meant the world.
It was so stylistic and beautiful and different. It was a no-brainer.
5, 6, 7, 8. With this final performance, I pushed them to the limit. Stop! From the top again. Boom! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tonight we're trying something completely new, performing alongside Sedek. It's down to us to deliver.
Again. Okay. I'm really proud of you. Let's give our best. We will win it, yeah?
Something missing. Again. But don't think I'll need it. Put it in this one. think I will need it. But I ain't got one. Might be able to use this thing. That'll go in there. Yeah. It's not right, but it's done the job. Oh, put. So then. Some stickers. $14.
My golden buzzer for you. I was not expecting that kind of performance tonight. I'm genuinely lost. It had everything you needed. It was spicy, it was sexy, it was stylistic, it was different, it was, yeah. It just gave me everything I needed tonight. Woo!
I mean, every single time we've seen you, you've been brilliant, but that was by far your best performance ever. It was so powerful, and the message so important, and I love how they even clap together in the background, perfectly in unison.
What a performance, man. Like, that performance was given aura. Lots of aura, it was cold, it was incredible. It's an act that I would pay to watch. It was that good. It was that good.
I've never seen someone actually conduct a dance act before, but actually it was so cool. It was every single one of you, by the way, nailed it. And for this to work, they had to. And all of you did. I love the message. The whole performance was epic. And actually, genuinely, I think one of the best we've seen tonight. On the night for matches. Good for you. Really.
Charlie, we know such a lot of work has gone into that.
Stickers now. I'm going to have to stand up and do the stickers.
I think that just felt so surreal. It feels like it's finally paid off. All the hard work, all the long rehearsals.
Move you back a bit. Might actually lift you up a bit either. Lift you up. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to my close team, Martin, Claire, Carla, OTV. And a big shout out to my brother who made and created all the music since the beginning.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Well
very
done.
much. Well done, guys.
If these guys are your winners, you've got to follow the details on screen, but then until we've seen all 10 acts, one more time to the Forever and LMA!
I'll take a break out. We'll be right back with You looking from Tesco?
Get us some snacks, will you, mate?
I know what he's having.
Get that Euro Million feeling with this Friday's unmissable jackpot. Euro Million is good for you.
These corn snacks are deliciously high in protein and unsaturated fat. Corn, so tasty. We've hijacked this act with new
Putting on all the stickers now.
protein and ready to eat. Corn, so tasty. I choose the alternative.
Number 5. Number 5.
Would rather call in sick too, eh? And you just can't get staff.
Where's the golf on that? Golf. Is that where? So spin it round. Golf, is that where Daisy Girl?
Everyone's so horribly chipper today. It's very sad. Nationwide is giving over 4 million members £100 each.
Spotted something I've done wrong there.
Why? It's a bonus. I deserve a bonus. You mean on the tube?
That's upside down.
We're giving £100 to over 4 million of our members through our fairer share payment. Nationwide, a good way to bank.
John from work said it's a lovely hike.
Triathlon, John.
Hey, Rosie, can I have the boots back? No, I meant the hiking boots back. Did we not bring it?
Unexpected twist. That's the beauty of British summer. Be ready
And it
for
took on so did it?
prices at Boots. Let's
Right.
continue.
How's we where? Golf.
For $5.99.
Was that where? Number 3. Number 3 is the Porsche badge. Goes.
Pop to co-op. Get any 2 packs of 100% British barbecue favourites for £6.50. Co-op. Owned by you, right by you.
It's not a very big Porsche badge. Yeah, Daisy Girl.
Women's European qualifiers, Spain v England, Friday at 7:30 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Right. You looking from Tesco?
So one of these 77s on it now.
Something to drink?
So we're about there, I think. That looks okay.
Got Talent 2026.
Next up tonight is our golden buzzer act and comedian who won semi-final number 3. It's Ted Hill.
Britain's Got Talent, Ted Hill, it's the
Thank
final.
I'm absolutely buzzing to be in the final. I can't believe I get to do it again.
Simon, thank you.
I wanted to pinch myself the whole way through because it didn't feel real. I am revealing my actual full 16-digit credit card number. Don't worry, that's not actually my card number.
No, I know that.
Also, be able to take some clips that Simon said about other acts and I can just pretend that they're about me.
People like you.
Danger.
He's gorgeous. You're so humble.
Thank you. It's the dream of a lifetime.
Oh, what's on this side?
It was so good to know that the public likes it, because I've never quite fit in. I've always felt a bit too different. My first favourite Simon Cowell is, of course,
Put that on there.
Victorian Wagon Boy.
What's a wagon boy?
Turns out that there's loads of people out there that really like the type of weird that I do, and I've been accepted for who I am, which has been a huge surprise and a great honour.
To see you put yourself out there like that, totally proud of you.
That one.
To win the show felt impossible, but now that I'm here, I suppose it is possible.
Just go out there and do what you've just done. Obviously different jokes.
Yeah, I think this could be my moment. Hello judges! Hello jury! In my semi-final we got Simon to finally admit that he loves my PowerPoint comedy. And I've set up some Google alerts to find out if everyone agrees. I want to find out what the web are searching about me. So it's only the most relevant stuff though, everything to do with my name. Only the stuff that I want to see gets sent straight through into my inbox. Simon! I'm so sorry, Simon. Where are my manners? It's been 15 seconds and we haven't made it about you yet. I'm so sorry. To make sure that Simon's got something to look at, we put your face in the corner of every slide right there. He likes that, doesn't he? Yes. Now, the reason I've called you all here today is I want to tell you my life goal. I want to do the Royal Variety performance so that I can do PowerPoint comedy for the King. Now, Charles III is no stranger to PowerPoints. In the context of monarchs, he's seen loads of them. It takes a while. It's a reader. I wanted to perform for the royals ever since I was a child. But I'm all grown up now, but I'm still down with the kids. Isn't that right, kids?
I think that's all that's done.
76!
Have a look at the other side. Oh, we've got a GT3RS to go on the back.
Which you never know based on the way I look and the way he behaves. Roasted KSI. Now, if you're a baby, you're probably thinking, who is the king? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered in my FAQ, or Facts About the King. It's pretty basic facts. I'll be honest, I actually don't know loads about the king, so I've had to guess some of them, but a lot of these are quite true. They're in the same postcode as true, are these facts.
There's
Simon, it's
77
very
on.
important you don't lose focus, so just keep your eyes on that at all times if you need to, okay? Keep that there for you, okay? It would be a great
Where did I put the other side? Look.
I'll make sure that I'm always
Near the top.
In fact, that's my motto in life. Always prepared. For example, tonight I've planned out exactly where all the laughs are going to be in this performance, and I've plotted them on a graph right here. So we're currently in this dip right here, but because I've got microphones all around the theatre, and they're hooked up to an algorithm in my computer which measures the volume levels of the audience to estimate if we're getting as many laughs as planned, and it plots it live on the graph. So let's see. Okay, we're down. All right. That's okay. We'll improve on this with jokes. When I say jokes, you say jokes. Jokes? Jokes? When I say ha, you say ha. Ha? Ha? We got that. That was stressful. I'm running around like a headless Simon up here. It didn't feel fair that I made this of Simon when you guys have been my biggest supporters all along. So I've made robots for you guys as well. But to estimate the height, I wasn't sure how tall you guys were. I may have got it slightly wrong. I'd like you to meet Ant-Deck, meet Tiny Ant and Deck. Now that there's 4 of you, think about how many shows you could present. And on different combos as well. So you could do like Ant and Deck, You could do Ant and Tiny deck. You could do Tiny Ant and deck. The possibilities are ended. But still, the three. Ted, you've got on a tangent. Get back to the king. Okay, so if I get to do the raw variety, I get to meet the king. I know you've met the king, Simon, and you had a lovely time when you met him. In fact, I'm pretty sure that you've all met the king. Well, most of you have met the king. KSI, it'll happen to you at some point, I'm sure. And you all look like you're doing such a good job at making small talk with the king. I often struggle in those sorts of like one-on-one conversation situations, but like my motto says, I always prepare. So I've got this keypad here with loads of pre-recorded phrases that I can use when I'm talking to the king. So instead of actually saying anything, I can just go like, hello, I like your crown, and that way I'll smash it when I'm talking to the king. We'll have a little practice on judges if that's alright. I will start with you, Simon. What one can we go with for you? Oh yeah. Tell me your net worth. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. We'll move on. We'll try it safe for one. KSI, how are you?
I'm very good.
That doesn't really interest me. I got him again. So yeah, I know that I do a very good job when it comes to making small talk with the king, but will he like my PowerPoint comedy? Honestly, I've always felt like I needed to change if I wanted to be a comedian. Like I've never really fit in groups. I've always felt like I'm the odd one out. When I came on this show, I was worried that I was too weird for TV, too weird for the king. Even
That's it. All finished. Makes me laugh. You get a little bag look. So look round the back. Round the back up. I think I still prefer the original Lego.